It's on, y'all. It is on. Let's show them who's the best. If they didn't know already, they about to. All right? Let's go.
Now that's what I call a pep talk. Hard not to get fired up by listening to that. It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a look here at Smooth, fellas, what's your take?
Well, because of his passing ability, Kevin, and if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor because he will get you the ball, and he'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
And one more thing about him, Steve, he has perfected the art of the alley-oop pass, and that is not an easy pass to perfect. That is really a specialty of his.
The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Wizards in Washington.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win.
Here's Karasov. Back to Irving. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
On defense, Sacramento. Here's Irving. Good.
Outstanding job there to absorb the...
Lopez gets a screen from Thompson. The shot's good from Lopez.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. He said that one of the players they're keying in on defensively is Rodney Stuckey, adding he loves to use his size and his strength to play bully ball inside and get himself to the line. We've got to be physical with him without fouling. Guys, that'll take discipline. We'll see if they can strike the right balance on defense.
And thank you for that, Doris. Cleveland on defense after the made shot from Lopez. And the shot is good.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 9-point game. From downtown, it's rebounded by Black. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Kings.
Oh my God, I just got that.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Stuckey passes to Bennett. Back to Stuckey. Dishes it to Bynum. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Dawson with the rebound. Here's Lopez. Oh, he got it at the buzzer.
Knock it down. Right at the horn.
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye three as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Cavaliers lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Rodney Stuckey. Then there's Andrew Bynum. Then there's Bennett. And it's Karasov in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And there's the pass to McLemore. There's the feed to Lopez. Cousins with a screen on Irving. Here's Dawson, and it's all evened up. Dawson's got the first basket of the second quarter for Sacramento. Irving kicks to Bennett. Stuckey. Stuckey gets a screen from Bennett. Stuckey into the lane. Bynum dishes to Irving. Back to Bynum. Pass to Irving. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, the thing about Irving is that he's got great pace to his game. Kevin, he comes down the lane. It looks like he's in slow motion, but he's really not. He's just collected, he's poised, and he's got really strong legs, so he can get wherever he wants to go.
Yeah, and even if he gets clipped while up in the air, Kyrie can go on and finish anyway. He's deceptively strong and really has a great IQ. You just don't see that kind of composure from a player who's as young as he is.
Jason Thompson is checked in for Sacramento. And Bahamute comes in for Patrick Patterson. Lopez against Irving. Lopez passes to McLemore. Back to Lopez. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check down another.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
And Cleveland making a change here. Bynum's checked in. Now here's Lopez. Last game we saw him score 32. Bynum on him. Lopez with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. That's good.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Left side, Irving. He passes to Karasov. He dishes it to Waiters. Pass to Karasov. 5 to shoot. Here's Zeller. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Zeller's got his first points in this one. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Kings. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Pelicans, 4.5 games behind.
You know, for the Kings, they've actually taken the NBA by storm since the season kicked off. They put themselves right in the mix with the league's top teams when most people thought they'd be bottom feeders.
And I know it's early, Clark, but the way they've looked, I think they'll be in that mix all the way to the end.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, guys. Smooth in their last game against the Pelicans really lit it up. He ended with 32 points, and in addition to those points, he added a couple of steals. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
The dish to Bynum. Pass to Waiters. Kicks to Zeller. He feeds it to Irving. Lopez with the steal. Goes up, and it's blocked by Zeller. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Irving, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers for Irving. He has 14 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
And the Kings making a change here.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
Takes a 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's 13 points for Smooth.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Bennett setting the pick for Irving. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Outside Gordon. Back to Irving. And the three off target.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Count that one.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
The Kings trail by 6. The pass to Black. Back to Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in. Lopez has got 15. Here's Irving. 23 points for him the last game against the Wizards in Washington. Stuckey outside. Stuckey left side. Back to Irving. With a step back. Bynum. It's rebounded by Black. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
Lopez. Second chance effort. Goes up again, and Cousins puts it back in. He's got 8.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Bynum. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Irving against Lopez. It'll count. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half ends in a close one. Cavaliers on top, up 2. We'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios, they're at the break out at Quicken Loans Arena in what's been a tight game. For the Cavaliers, a closely contested game against the Sacramento Kings. They're facing a team with a lot of talent, but haven't backed down. An unbelievable half from Kyrie Irving, shooting nearly 70% so far, a gaudy shooting percentage, the envy of everybody playing tonight. On the other hand, Sacramento also giving it their best. They continue to dice up teams with passing, fluid play. It's beautiful team basketball. Smooth has been tremendous in the first half. He's been on target from the field, knocking down 54% of his shots. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now let's head on back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Sacramento, Patterson and Cousins together in the middle. McLemore is out there with Smooth, and it's Dawson in at the 3 spot.
And that fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Feeds to Bennett. He kicks it to Irving. Pocket 6. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Patterson.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving's got 3 rebounds now in this one. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this season.
Well, whether it was a fluke or just plain overconfidence, somehow they got swept by this team in the season series a year ago.
The open shot, Lopez. That's short off the rim.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just planks the open jumper.
Outside Irving. Here's Karasov. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. It hurts. I mean, you're trying to prove to the league you're the real thing, that you're big time. It's not too impressive losing to a basement team twice.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they are from the other conference, you're not used to seeing those guys, but that's no excuse. If you want to be feared in this league, you've got to beat the bottom feeder.
Irving kicks to Bynum. The kick out to Irving. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And a moment to check out the numbers for Kyrie Irving. Last 10 games for him have been very nice. 4th in scoring, 7th in assists. And he's been such a good offensive player. His patience, his efficiency. He's ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And, you know, going back to his spot near the very top of the scoring list, I mean, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul. The Kings making a switch here. Bynum dishes to Hill. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now let's check in on the 2 guards from around the league and see which one of them is playing the stingiest defense over the span of the last 10 games. Dion Waiters is second.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. I mean, those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the 2-guard position is where we often find a team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
Lopez gets a screen from Waters. And the dunk by Lopez.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
Karasov passes to Bennett. Defended by Forbes. A baseline J. Nice shot by Bennett. Bennett's got 6.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Lopez gets a screen from Waters. And it's Lopez penetrating. Pass to Dawson. Dishes it to Forbes. The feed now to McLemore. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Again, Sacramento.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Bulls. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Cleveland, a half game back.
Well, I think for Cleveland, boy, they've been one of the big stories of the early season so far, and for all the right reasons, too.
Yeah, that's right. They've been better than anybody could have predicted to this point. They don't have a lot of star power, but they play together. The pieces seem to fit, and, you know, they were flying under the radar, but all of a sudden now people are starting to recognize how good they are.
That one is off. And the Kings making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Kings leading now by 4. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Lopez outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jason Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And Balamute's checked in for Dawson. For Cleveland, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Outside Gordon. Amute with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. McCallum with the bucket. McCallum's got his first basket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
That's good. Karsov's got 9.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Lopez, a screen on Stuckey. He lobs it up, and Lopez throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
He dishes it to Gordon. Lots of room. Gets it to go.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in lowest turnovers a game, second in scoring. And they're the number 2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Forbes. Forbes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lopez hits the three-point bomb. Lopez has got 9 points in the quarter.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Right side, Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Lopez outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Kings lead. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Karsov out there with Bennett. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Andrew Bynum. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Dion Waiters checked in for Karsov. Back to Patterson. And stolen by Bennett. Passes to Irving. Now the dish to Waiters. Defended by Fredette. And Waiters kicks to Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 24.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Doubled by Bennett. Lopez dishes to Cousins. Fredette kicks to Lopez. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Lopez, no luck. Cavaliers trailing. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Irving passes to Bennett. Kicks to Waiters. Waiters off a pick from Bennett to take the lead. Shots good by Waiters. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
That's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you some open looks like that one.
Lopez, no luck. The Cavaliers on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Waiters kicks to Irving. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Well, their worst fear came true. This is still anyone's ball game, but losing him in foul trouble will make it a lot tougher.
Some changes for Sacramento. McLemore has come in for Jimmer Fredette, and it's McCallum in for Lopez.
Everybody get up.
It was an okay game for you, but I imagine you're most happy with the win. How do you feel about your individual performance after that one?
It was fine. I'm not really going to complain when we did what we came out here to do, and that's win the game. I know I can play better, but my performance tonight was enough for us to get the job done. No need to get worked up about it outside of that, man. I'll just come out harder the next time and get back to my style of play as soon as I can.